5 years after Godzilla killed his extraterrestrial adversary Ghidorah, he and Kong are presently the most recent dynamic titans on the world's surface. Monarch currently looks after Kong, who dwells inside a giant dome. He is visited by Gia, the last Iwi local and the embraced girl of Dr. Eileen Andrews, who is hard of hearing and can speak with Kong by means of communication through sign language. Bernie Hayes, a previous representative of Apex Cybernetics and host of a Titan conspiracy theory podcast, exfiltrates data recommending evil exercises at a Pensacola Apex facility. Nonetheless, Godzilla unexpectedly goes after the facility. During the frenzy, Bernie finds a gadget that looks like the Orca, recently used to speak with or control Titans. Madison Russell enrolls her companion Josh to examine the reason for Godzilla's assault. Together, they find Bernie and slip into the destroyed Apex base, finding a mysterious facility profound underground. The trio are coincidentally locked and shipped in a holder conveying skullcrawler eggs, two-legged reptilian megafauna that was recently found by Monarch through an underground passage to Hong Kong. There, they unwittingly barge in on a trial of Mecha Godzilla, a mechanical variant of Godzilla, clairvoyantly constrained by Ren Serizawa. Through the brain organizations of Ghidorah, got from a cut-off head that Apex had figured out how to recover. The test is sliced short because of limits of the power supply. Walter Simmons, CEO of Apex, expects to saddle to force of an energy source in the Hollow Earth, an underground world that is underneath the Earth and the mystery home to the Titans, to defeat the constraints of Mecha Godzilla. Walter initiates Nathan Lind, a previous Monarch researcher turned scholar on the Hollow Earth, as an aide looking for another power source inside the Hollow Earth. In spite of the fact that Nathan is at first reluctant in light of the fact that his sibling attempted to investigate Hollow Earth, yet areas of strength for a gravity field inside the passage killed him. He concurs after Walter uncovers that Apex has created halves, specific specialties to endure the tension applies by the gravity field which killed Nathan's sibling. Nathan goes to Skull Island and meets with Eileen, persuading her to allow Kong to direct them through the Hollow Earth. Nathan, Eileen, and an Apex group drove by Walter's little girl Maya aboard a changed flatboat with Kong tied and daintily calm. Be that as it may, Godzilla assaults the caravan halfway through the journey and loses Kong, yet just withdraws after the boats cripple their power and stunt him into thinking they are obliterated. Understanding that Godzilla will keep on coming for Kong on the off chance that he is considered a danger, they change plans and transport Kong to an Hollow Earth section point in Antarctica. Gia persuades Kong to enter the passage, and the group follows him in the halves. Inside Hollow Earth, they find an environment like Skull Island. While navigating through the scene, Kong and the group find a species tribal royal chamber that portrays an old conflict with Godzilla's thoughtful. They likewise see as a gleaming hatchet produced using the dorsal plates of another, Godzilla. Kong finds that the power source can re-energize the hatchet. The Apex group sends the power source's particular back to their base in Hong Kong. However, Godzilla, detecting the energy, makes landfall in Hong Kong and straightforwardly goes after the royal chamber. Maya and the remainder of the Apex group are killed by Kong while staying away from Godzilla's assault. Kong and the survivors, Eileen, Gia, and Nathan, get away from through the opening to Hong Kong, where Godzilla and Kong battle once more. The fight closes with Kong being overwhelmed and seriously harmed by Godzilla. In the Apex base, Ren cautions Walter that they have not tried the new Hollow Earth energy source, dreading the results. In any case, Walter disregards his supplications and orders him to enact Mechagodzilla. Bernie, Madison, and Josh are gotten by security and brought to Walter. Mechagodzilla goes haywire, affected by the energy source and Ghidorah's brain organizations, shocking Ren to death. Mechagodzilla totally stirs and kills Walter, rising up out of the foundation of Victoria Top to go after the city. Godzilla and Mechagodzilla fight, with Godzilla rapidly becoming overpowered because of depletion from his past fight with Kong. Kong is restored and is persuaded by Gia that Godzilla isn't an adversary. Godzilla shoots Kong's hatchet with his nuclear breath, supercharging it and permitting Kong to behead and annihilate Mechagodzilla. Madison, Bernie, and Josh rejoin with Madison's dad, Imprint, while Godzilla and Kong recognize each other prior to heading out in a different direction. In a little while, Aline and Gia watch Kong, presently controlling over the Hollow Earth, from a perception post.